Hello, welcome. Today we are going to talk about how to end generational poverty. Many of us have big dreams, things we would love to explore, but somehow we always feel like our financial situation doesn't allow us to do so, or at least do it immediately. Because the situation is not like we have a chunk of money sitting in our bank waiting for us to have a lot of great ideas so that we can go outside to explore, to actually execute them. The truth is, we always feel like our financial situation is blocking us. If you are feeling the same way, then this video is for you. I'm 29. I have been living in many different countries, including countries in Asia, in North America, and in Africa. Like many of us, I have experienced challenges and lessons that life has offered me. I have faced struggles, self-doubt, and learned valuable lessons along the way. Hopefully, my experience can help you avoid some of those mistakes that I have made. This is within the series of if I could relive my 20s, what I would do. If you're watching this video right now, probably you have some interest in the topic of how to end generational poverty. So today together we will explore how some deep-seated generational belief is actually limiting your potential. Second, some practical method to help you move or react to response to your habitual reaction towards these unpleasant situations when they arise. 3, actionable tips that I find very useful and practical that can change your mind. We all know that perspective is everything. We have to see things in different ways in order to find a different solution. So let's get started. I have written the title as it is how to end generational poverty, which is stop letting your family keep you being broke. Notice I use broke here instead of poor because I always believe that everyone is rich within. Being broke is just an outside projection from within. So you can be broke, but you can never be poor. We can't deny that we carry different beliefs every day, and this belief is guiding how we live in a daily basis. To me, they're like the air we're breathing every day. For example, if you imagine some negative belief is gray smoke and some bright idea, they're like golden powder and golden form of air, then if you are constantly living in a negative state, what you're breathing every day is gray. It's like you smoking, and then you live in an environment that is full of smoke. But if you are being positive and you consume those positive or very fresh air every day, then eventually your state, your body condition, and your mind will be healthier. Generational limiting belief is like the same thing. You grew up in different households, and each household have its own culture, the way it think, and the way it deal with the situation. Sometimes we need to go back and watch and observe what is that family like in a third person perspective. Imagine yourself outside of the family, that you're not the child in it. How would you rate or how would you comment on this family behavior? Can you identify the problem? For example, one of the member might be having some anger issue, or they don't know how to deal with their frustration, so that they need to release the frustration towards other family member. Or maybe some family member are very positive, no matter what happened, they are the one to say it's okay, things will get better, and calm down the situation. So going back to rewatch or reflect on the environment you grow up in, it's very important. As I mentioned earlier in the video, everybody have a dream, everybody have things that they want to achieve. They have a goal. How your family reacting to your goal when you're young, it has a very significant effect on you. Some family, they have more financial support. They might say, great, you're doing a good job. If you want to try this, we will support you. Just tell me what what you need. Some of them will be like, oh, you want to try this? You want to become because these are just kids' idea. They will say whatever they want. For example, I want to be a soccer player, a football player. Some of the family, if they're supportive, they will be like, yes, let's go select a training class so that you can go practice to see if you actually like it. But some of the family might be like, soccer, that is a very difficult path. It's not like everybody who practice soccer will end up in a famous soccer team, a club, so that they can earn a lot of money, etc., etc. Because every time when a kid or when somebody is in early stage of exploring an idea, the first response is quite important. Because when a person is still young, they absorb everything. If you say it's achievable, yes, in their mind it's achievable. If you say it's not achievable, it's difficult, in their mind it will become hard to achieve. Automatically think that, oh, if I choose this, which equal to I need to sacrifice a lot, I need to give up a lot of things in order I could achieve this. Even I am willing to sacrifice a lot, but doesn't mean that I will be successful in it. So what I'm trying to say here is the idea of chasing your dream is hard. Chasing your dreams equals sacrifice. Chasing your dreams equal to unstable. Is a limiting belief. So many people is carrying the limiting belief as chasing dreams equal to sacrifice, chasing dreams equal to risky, chasing dreams equal to no result. The result is barely gonna achieve. They do big choices based on this. Choosing a major in university, choosing a career, choosing a job. At this point, they are trying to avoid their dream because dreams equal to hardship, dreams equal to unstableness. Look at this limiting belief. It's quite significant, but most of the people who is not happy with their life, they're carrying this. So here today, I'm talking about it as a reminder. Do you feel like chasing your dreams is hard? Do you feel like it is risky? Have you been avoiding it all the way? Because if you want to be happy, if you want to be living a bright life, you cannot avoid what you want to do. You cannot avoid your dream. You cannot avoid enlightenment. At the end of the day, if you want to get back your light, you have to face it. But don't worry, it's because you have the limiting belief beforehand. Doesn't mean that when you're actually chasing your dream, it will be hard. It doesn't need to be hard. It actually can be easy. I want to mention another thing is if you constantly remember what your dream is, but avoiding it at the same time, that's how you become numb and unhappy. A lot of people have depression, they don't feel motivated, they feel sad every day. Probably that's the case. So first step, realizing that you have limiting belief blocking your dreams. And second, understand that if you want to live a happy life, a life that is easy, you still have to eventually face your dreams and face the true self within you. So now let's move on to how to make it more easy, how to make it not hard anymore, that you can do every day, that you will feel exciting chasing your dreams every day. To make it short, I would say everything is about mindset, perspective, how you see it, how you see your dreams. Go back to the parents example. I would say a mom or a dad or a family that is not super comfortable in their daily, or a family that is not super comfortable in their financial situation, of course they will tell you chasing your dreams is something that not for everyone, at least not for you who need to secure a more stable life, right? So that is their limiting belief, because they don't believe if you go for your dreams, you do things that is within your passion, you will be able to make a comfortable living only the way that they know, such as a good job, such as a good path, a career, spending some time to build a career, and then you can gain a comfortable salary. That's their understanding. Now, you have grown up and you have realized that you've been carrying some of those those limiting beliefs in your mind so that you've been constantly avoiding your dream. What you can do is to change your mindset. And I do it very straightforward, very easy, not something that you need to grind. I just simply tell myself, I write a affirmation, or maybe it's not called affirmation, it's called a definition, to tell myself it's easy, it's achievable. And I repeat that to myself every day, because I think this is more about changing the subconsciousness of yourself, changing the way you see it. Let's go back to how you build up limiting belief. Isn't it because the people around you keep telling you that's difficult, even though you haven't tried it out yet? Because when you start listening to those chasing dreams is hard, chasing dreams is unstable. You were just 10 years old, 12 years old, or 15 years old the first time that you tell your parents or your family what you want to be, right? They say that every time you mention your dreams, every time they remind you it's hard. So maybe you have a good dream, but let's still go for the normal guaranteed path, right? In that logic, what you can do is be your own voice, be your own reminder. Tell yourself that's easy. Tell yourself there's way to achieve no matter what. In the real world, there is actually ways to achieve no matter what. At least you can start learning more about it, not just sit there and thinking about the topic, the title, I want to be a famous golf player, just a golf player. Then you can actually do more research about golf, or more about things you want to do, more about arts, more about music. That's the first step. But like I said, to me, the most important part is to change your mindset. Change your mindset means from hard to easy, from impossible to possible, from not practical to your daily life. And the second thing about changing your mindset is how you respond to it. Take a look at the words react and respond. React is what you have been doing. You've been avoiding your dreams. It's like an automatic reaction. Every time you think about it, you react to it. React as rejection, react as being scared but have some feeling towards it. Still react as feeling deep down very angry that you cannot go approach it, etc. This is the reaction is within your body, is what you know best at the moment. Now you need to change your reaction to response. That's easy. You just need to add your mindset in the reaction. So you don't just physically, straight up, I react to it, I feel very frustrated. Okay, you feel frustrated, calm down. You can watch yourself being frustrated at this moment, and after you've been through this video till now, you understand that's your past reaction. You can observe yourself and give a response now. The response can be, I see you as yourself being very frustrated, being angry once again when you touch the topic, the forbidden topic once again. So now you choose to respond. I respond as no problem. It comes again. I can handle it. It's okay. It's not hard. And you tell yourself that you already have a plan. You will execute it. So calm down, body. You can just demand your body to calm down, your brain to calm down. That's a response, because you can choose how you respond. Reaction is automatic, it's automation, but response is something that you add your brain, your consciousness, and your own choice in it. So from now on, don't react, try to respond to all these frustrations. You can deal with your emotion, your body reaction, and also respond to it with a practical number 3. Number 3 is repetition, which means you need to do it over and over again. Just mention 2 things. The first thing is mindset, how you think about it, just from your brain. Second is involve a little bit your body, how you respond to everything. And third is you need to repeat those 2 things every day, literally every day. In the morning when you wake up, every time you think about these things, and before you go to bed, repeat it. Don't feel like you already know it. You have to repeat it, make it so natural until it becomes natural to you. Like those limiting belief is so natural to you, you react to it anyhow. You need to make sure this new mindset become even more natural to it and kick out the old one. So At this point, you probably have an idea how to respond to your old limiting belief. And this is how you can end your generational poverty, how can make it even stronger. Number one, I believe that stay away from your old belief. In and out, it's very important. In is what I just talked about, things that within you, your natural reaction, your disbelief, and out is your environment. Those people who telling you things are not going to be easy. The article or the content that is implementing those kind of perspective or memories, anything that you don't want, anything that is not fitting, you should get rid of it. Cut the communication or cut the connection. You don't have to do it very aggressively, but you can make a decision inside you that you reject all these negative or limiting beliefs. You are building the new belief and you are the new belief. Then these outside negative belief, limiting belief can eventually fall out. Second is very important, set a goal, because we are here talking about ending generational poverty, chasing your original dreams, which means that you have a goal to achieve. Setting that goal, make it very clear, make it the priority of your life, and set up the right mindset for yourself is what you need to do at this point. Work it in and out. In as yourself, how you think, how you react, how you respond to everything every day, and out is the goal actually in the real life. For example, you want to be a lawyer, then inside is telling yourself, yes, I can do it. Even though everybody is saying that becoming a lawyer, you need to work hard, you need to work so long to gain that certificate, but no problem, I can do it, and I will do it very gracefully because I like it and I put my mind to it and I enjoy the process. So it's very graceful. I want to say ending generational poverty is basically just ending the generational or family household limiting belief. Maybe your parents or people around you doesn't have that consciousness to do it, but since you click into this video and trying to learn something about it, which means you had the consciousness, you have the idea what you want to do. Now you have learned some tips how to do it. I hope that can help you achieve your original goals in your life. Ending generational poverty can start from you, and don't be scared. Go for it, because yourself got you. Let me know some limiting belief that you used to believe it so much and recently you realize that those are just limiting belief. Comment below. I would love to know some of those examples so that everyone can share their experience and make others learn something from it.